like a 77? You have to go live somewhere. It's horizontal too. Let me see. It's got to be. Says be live.
Can y'all see that out there live? Oh, there it is. It's there now.
Oh, I can't find it in there. I don't see it.
He says it's live, guys. My wife says it's live.
Yeah, it's impromptu live on YouTube. Johnny Camper and the Marlowe Factor, Melissa and Chris. Gonna try to talk about a few things. Let's see if I.
There it is.
You got anybody on there? See if there's any. How many watching?
There's two of us. Oh wait, it's me and Melissa.
Yes, you too. You know, I had somebody.
There you go. Oh, Squidly.
Oh, hey, Keith, that's Squidly, yeah, over in Alabama.
Okay.
Got a couple things we're gonna talk about, but this is impromptu. That we wasn't looking for a lot of people to watch, but I had someone tell me my audio was not good, but I'd listened to the video that I made that they commented on. I think they're just full of it. Well, anyway, today I'm gonna talk about a remote canister stove and what the benefits would be to having one. A remote canister stove. It just sits low to the ground for one thing, you know, rather than stacking on top with a stand. And if you just boil in water 750, it works good. But if you get a pot or frying pan, it's too high up in the air. So this is what they call a remote canister, where your canister is off to the side and it sits somewhat close to the ground, low boy style. And also, one of the other advantages is if I used to try to refill these. I don't do that anymore with this. I just use it until it's completely empty. I don't have to wait for the stove to cool off or anything. You just take this in, take it off, put your new canister on, and keep on cooking. Whereas before, you had, if it ran out of fuel while you were cooking, you had to wait until your stove cooled down because you couldn't pick it up to take the canister off of it, right?
Right, absolutely.
That's one thing. And the other thing is, in the wintertime, cold weather, you know, these things, sometimes you don't have a lot of power. You can turn them upside down. You can't do that if you're on like a pocket rocket that's screwed right on it. You can't do it. Whereas these, you can flip it upside down and get that boost of energy. Anyway, now these pocket rocket people, they do sell an adapter on Amazon, and it's a remote canister adapter. I think that's how they list it. Mm-hmm. You can go to Amazon. Now there's more than, I've got two of these. This a different one from who made it? Optimus. But I don't particularly care for it because of the pot stand, and it has a bigger stove that burns up more gas. I guarantee you that. But this one here seems to be the one I recommend, and that's some of the benefits of having a remote canister stove. And I'm gonna try to do a little video and put it together, because once I found this is all I use now.
Squidly said he had a remote canister stove that was made by Oil Can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could go. Hey, who said that?
Squidly.
Squid. Yeah. You can Google that remote canister stove. There's many out there. This is the particular light enough, the particular one I like. And what happens when you start going high with a stand, the higher you go to get that thing level, it's harder to level it. Whereas closer to the ground, it's somewhat easier. It doesn't mean the pots, because your pots are bigger, and on the lake, like on my Snow Peak, the little prongs on it, it slides off just that easy. And I've lost a lot of meals trying to cook on that until I found this remote canister stove. Well, anyway, what do you think about that, Keith? You like it? I don't use it anymore. And how's the audio, by the way?
He said it sounds fine.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think that guy was just full of it. aggravating me.
Probably was.
You don't know Chris and Melissa Marlowe. They came into my life last month, 2 months ago, I guess, right?
Yep. Thank you, Andy.
And what, Andy's on?
No, but if he sees it, he now got to thank you.
Oh, Andy. Yeah, he contacted Andy. But of course, Metro's on the Appalachian Trail, and I think they got less than 500 miles left. But anyway,
Yeah.
he didn't have time to sponsor Chris, so Chris put him on me.
It's all right. I call him all the
So
time.
he's
anyway.
a brand new backpacker, brand new, and I'm having to listen to all his things. He's trying to avoid the mistakes we all make with backpacks, tents, and gear, and he's doing pretty good. He went with what's that stove system you got? Jetboil.
Jetboil.
I told him I sold mine for $20 at the flea market, the Hiker's Flea Market. I sold it for $20. The girl felt so bad she gave me 40, but he loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, I actually have at first, I just got the Flash 1.0, and so first I go, oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna work, and then I burned my wife's rice, and I'm like, yeah, what in God's green earth are we gonna do now? And then I started watching more YouTube, and then I seen people were actually cooking with it. And then I'm like, what are they doing? How are they actually cooking with this thing? Then I'm learning that the chimney.
The little adapter.
Right, but like the chimney pot, that ain't the way to go if you're actually trying to cook, right? So I need an actual pot.
The jumbo pot.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I got that, and then there's like that little adapter, and there's and like they came out with that newer adapter, or you can do the older one. And so I got an adapter, and it seems to work great. I mean, I love it, and it's easy for Melissa to use. She just poof, and there you go,
Well, I'll look in my pile of stuff. I still think I've got that Jetboil frying pan.
Really?
I think I as we was talking, I think I better go look see if I still, because I don't remember selling that. I would have sold it because I'm never ever planning to use it.
You ought to use that frying pan, it's.
But I'll look
ceramic.
if I remember. I'll look and see if I still got it.
Okay, well, let me know.
But no, I'm into this this Covia Spider. That's the one for me right now. Of course, we done went through this there. I did the video on this little NU20 Classic. Really love that. Chris has got one too.
I got mine first.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Who else is out there? Got any more questions for us?
Trez, what's up?
Who?
Trez.
Trey?
Trey, yeah.
Why ain't you out here, Trey?
Yeah, and Squidly said he liked his, but he got a new stove and he hadn't had a remote canister stove in about 25 years. Dang, you've been backpacking for a long time then,
Yeah,
Squid.
I've only got 12 years of this stuff.
Wow.
That's all, 12 years. I never spent one night in the woods until I was 72 years old. The first night I ever slept outside of a house.
Wow.
And it took a while to get the hang of that, I'm going to tell you that.
Wow. Trey, why don't you message one of us and we'll tell you where we're at and come on out, you and the wife, come on.
Kristen, they always got something going on.
Okay.
But yeah, we can keep you up with the schedule if you want to know where we're at and what we're doing. This is Chris's campsite. He invited me, so.
Everybody's always invited.
Yeah. And Tom Walker, I talked to him recently. He's wanting to come back to the PMP. Tom Walker and his wife Nancy, but he's homesteading it out there in South Carolina. Look like he's having a lot of fun, a lot of interesting things. The people that following Walker's world, a lot of interesting things. He's picking butter beans, I think, today.
Butter beans.
Beans.
Dang.
Trey Endemark, Howard. Yeah. Howard Walter Endemark.
Howard Walter.
Yeah, Howard. We love Howard. Trey, though, why they call him Trey? It's Tres. He spells it Tres.
Tres. So why they call him
Dos Tres.
Tres, that makes 3.
Yeah, he's the third Howard in his family or something. That's why.
Is that why?
That's why he took that name. But his name is Howard.
Is that what it is?
I love Howard. I don't know why he don't use it. He likes
Hey, Kristen. Kristen says hey.
Kristen.
Yep.
That's my. Who's Kristen?
His wife.
Huh?
His wife.
Oh, Kristen. No, my niece is Kristen. I kept saying, what's she doing? She don't ever watch my channel. Hey, Kristen.
The tent in the background is Nemo Dragonfly 2P. I love that tent. It's light.
That's not the first one you
He
bought.
said that's Mr. Howard to you.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Howard. Yeah, but hey, my last name, I have to go through life saying 2 F's when they're spelling my name.
Uh-huh.
John Wolf. That's John is simple. Wolf is fairly simple, but they either leave off a F, I add an E, or 2 F's and an E. So that's why I just named my son John. I named him John, didn't name him a junior. He's got a different middle name. But just keep it simple. John Ashley, that's my wife's name, Ashley.
Uh-huh.
So I named him John Ashley Wolf. He's not happy with Ashley, but because hey, I didn't want to misgender him, right?
Dang.
But Trey, listen to Trey Endemark, his story. Every time he says his name is Trace Endemark, he's got to spell it out. And he's almost story. Who's named Trace? T-R-E-S. They call him Trey.
That's how I've always been. It's always.
But it's T-R-E-S. It's
Trace.
not Trey, is it?
Is it Trey or Trace? What is it, Trey?
Uno, dos, tres.
Tres.
Quattro. Should have named him Quattro Endemark.
Cinco.
Wolf.
I'm old. Who's that? Gone Fair.
Hey, Squiggly, I don't know if I don't know what you have, but
he says that's true about his name. Every time he has
it's Trey Trace.
he has to almost tell his life story to get him to
Say it right.
To say it. And not only that, remember it.
Hey, okay.
I remember the first time I met him. Actually, I couldn't connect with it, but after I saw it and how to spell it, it's really very simple. Endemark is just the way it sounds. I-N-D-E-R-M-A-R-K. I think that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, he has to go through the whole story.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe when he gets older, he'll just start using Howard. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
I didn't call him Howie. You don't want that.
No.
The judge don't want to be called Howie.
No.
Howard. We love you, Howard. Wish you was here.
Yeah. Trace, we wish you were here,
Hey,
Trey.
ask Kristen this app, Yucca. That is changed my shopping habits. Yucca. Does Kristen use Yucca? Every time I go to the supermarket, that app is out and I check every barcode, and if it's something that's bad, I try to find the alter. I a lot of times look to see why it's bad. Usually it's additives. Additives is not good. High risk additives. But I'll look and see what an alternative is. Now I've changed 2 things that I can think of real quickly, and I'm gonna tell you what they are. Yucca. I like the Pepperidge Farm. I keep a loaf of Pepperidge Farm raisin cinnamon bread in my house as a snack. Because if I'm hungry and it's not supper time, I'll go get 2 slices of that and just eat it. But I went and ran the barcode on Yucca, and it's bad. Don't know why. I didn't go into details, but they did have an alternative. It was Dave's raisin bread, and it was excellent. We're sitting right next to it. I didn't particularly like that because I swear I think anything that tastes good, is bad. So I'm sure that Dave's raisin bread has got excellent review on Yucca, Y-U-K-A. But I switched over to that, and actually what I do is I just toast them now and put some butter on it or jelly. So I changed that. And then I did the creamer. The coffee creamer that comes in the big jar, little jar, original, all the different flavors. I checked all them bad. So what's the alternative? The alternative was just half and half. 2 ingredients, milk and cream, half and half.
Yeah, he said that Trey said that that his wife uses it, and now so does his son. And most of what they input into it was bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I tell you what, it's fun. But the big thing is, hell, at 84, if I like it, really like it, I'm not going to give it up. Okay, sorry. You know what I mean? How much I'm going to enjoy it. Look, because since my wife's illness, I'm just sitting around getting fat. Except for this once a week or twice a month we come out here. But just getting fat. But anyway, Yucca, yeah, I can't shop without it. I love checking all the barcodes and just see what the alternative was. Mayonnaise, another bad one. Mayonnaise. Hellman's used it my whole life. My wife came here. I introduced her to Hellman's, not Duke's and not any of the Hellman's. Now that's bad for you. I hadn't found a replacement, but that's the wonderful program. You guys are young enough to maybe swap out and get to, but trust me, if it tastes good, it's bad.
Everything's bad, man.
Yeah, you don't use Yucca?
I don't use Yucca.
I told you about it, right?
Yeah, I'm scared to use it because then I just won't eat anything.
Yeah.
What can I say?
But anyway, you guys, if you happen to see this is worthwhile. It's a free. The Europeans have been using it. And then Robert F. Jr., Robert F. Jr., what is it, Make America Healthy Again?
Yeah, Maha.
I think they're the ones that recommended this particular. That's why I downloaded it. It's a free app. But anyway, can't live without it now. It's amazing. I love playing with it. In fact, people see me in the supermarket and I'm checking even yogurt. My wife want to try some yogurt, going down the line. Which one? Bad, good, excellent, poor. Checking out. We ended up with Chobani. I can't eat yogurt. You, Chobani?
Oh yeah, Melissa loves it.
I can't do it. It's not sweet. We got the no sugar one. I finished off half the cup and then had to throw it away. Just can't eat it.
Oh wow.
Don't know why.
Squidley said his doctor said if it tastes good, spit it out.
Ain't
that the truth?
Yeah. But Squidley, check out Yucca, YUKA, down it's free app, and start checking in barcodes. It'll tell you if it's good, bad, or poor. It rates it 1 to 100. And anything over 50, I think, is considered poor. And if it gets close to 100, it's excellent. But you'll be surprised a lot of things you eat, and they are alternative to what you eat, and that you could go select maybe and just improve your health a little bit. Anyway, Yucca, YUKA, free app, and there, Kristen and Trace, Indemark recommend it too.
I may have to download it, but I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, don't do it because everything you're eating is bad.
I know it.
Well, what are you making for Melissa today? You say you're gonna cook a pho.
Pho and
What is pho?
Pho is the rice
It's
noodle.
it's a
Vietnamese.
soup.
Yeah.
But she's not Vietnamese. She's Filipino.
She's pure Filipino.
With rice, of course.
Gotta have the white jasmine rice.
Yeah, Jazz. They like rice. That's the cheapest rice too.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yeah, but she loves it. I mean, that's what they eat over there.
Um,
Yeah. And it can't be instant jasmine rice in a bag. No, you have to wash it, boil it, let it soak it all. Oh yeah, otherwise it's.
I didn't know that there was cyanide in rice if you don't wash it.
Really?
Yeah, it's poison. You you put it in the rice cooker and put water and you stir it up and it's milky, right? And you pull that off.
Yeah.
That's poison.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
why
why
you need to wash.
and then you wash it again
Yeah.
and pull it off. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that was actually bad for you.
I thought they were just cleaning it to clean it because that's what Melissa does every time.
You know, another misnomer also, brown rice, they think,
Walker!
oh, hey, Tom, we just mentioned you, by the way. I'll give you a call sometime this week. I was just telling Chris, I think I want you to come down one weekend. You can park your van in my backyard, see if you can catch any fish in my lake. and then that's Friday, and then Saturday we can get in my car and come over to Campsite Head Pine Mountain Trail. What does that sound like? You can come with you and Nancy, or just you. You can come check it out if you like. So did he say if he liked that idea? Now I was saying something before.
It's a little bit of a delay.
Wait, I was saying something.
He said, "Sounds good."
Okay, I'll give you a call. I was talking about something I wanted to finish up. What was that?
I don't know, but but you just let me know, and I'll book those 2 days. Because I always come on Friday.
Well, he's
anyway.
gonna come Friday night at my house.
Well, that's fine, but I'll already be out here.
Okay. How much hiking you want to do, Tom? 1 to 2 miles? See what he said. That's all I'm. How about we try to get Little Bridges? That's 1.7 miles to the campsite, and then continue to loop 1.7 out. You did. That's where we went live when you was here last time. If that campsite's all right, we'll
Which
ask.
one?
Little Bridges.
Little Bridges. I ain't been to Little Bridges yet.
Well, then if we
There
get
we
it-
go.
Yeah, we'll get it set up. We'll work that out. Trey, you invited. Kristen's invited too.
Oh, Squid, come on, whoever, come on. Just let me know, and I'll just book because Friday night. Then what's close to Little Bridges?
Nothing. Oh, nah. I guess
Or
I
something
guess this
near-
one right here.
This is
You
how
can-
far from here to Little Bridges?
You remember when you would go? You just go this. You go continue on. If you continue to Blue Blaze from here, it's 2 miles to the country store.
Okay.
But you ain't going to country. You got to when you get to the turn off the White Blaze down Little Bridges. You'll have to turn off.
About 3 miles, we thinking?
Yeah. Well, no, not. We'll look at the map and figure it all out after this.
Trey said, keep me in mind on that loop, or keep me in the loop on that.
Who's that? Who said that?
Trey.
Trey. Okay, yeah. And what was I gonna say?
And Squid said brown rice
Oh, brown rice.
brown rice and wheat bread are no better than the white version.
Absolutely. Listen, I heard somebody talking. I never thought about it, but the brown rice is you still eating white rice? Okay, it's just got the sheath on it. The sheath. You're still eating white rice.
Mm-hmm.
Because but people think, oh, I'm gonna eat a lot of this brown rice. Is better for you. No, you're still eating white rice. It just got a sheath on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as healthy as you think it would be. It's just giving you some more electrolytes or whatever's in the sheath. Well, they take it off for a reason. Why they remove the sheath off of brown rice?
I don't know.
Well, you have to ask Google.
Yeah, I
These-
need to.
These phones is like having a genie in your pocket. You can ask it anything. You can ask it why
Metro. Hey, Metro!
Oh, Andy.
Andy's on.
Andy, look what I got, buddy.
What's up, Johnny Camper in the Marlowe Factory?
Look at what I got, Andy. I got this 100% Australian wool, merino wool from Glacial Gear. You can use it as a pea cloth, a sweat cloth, or you can use it. I saw it in your last video. You had it in your cook kit, like rolled up like that. Anyway, what do you thank you for the Andy gifted me with this here from Glacial Gear. It's got a little loop on it right here. In fact, I've been wearing it on, I've got a little carabiner and I've been carrying it on my backpack so I can wipe my nose instead of carrying the bandana. I can't hike without a bandana, sorry Andy, but this, but this does hang on my backpack to where I can wipe my nose. How many miles you got left, Andy? I told him that less than 500. So I wasn't sure how many miles you got left on the Appalachian Trail.
So I hope you guys are staying cool.
Oh, got to mention Alpha Gal, Chris Oconee.
He said, thanks, Gray Jay, for sending it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I did. I did. Thank you. April is the name, I think. But yeah, thank you so much. Did you send that stinky handkerchief to your dog yet?
Yeah, I seen that video last night.
Yeah, I said, oh my God, he's gonna send a stinky handkerchief to his dog, Because his dog thinks he's living in that box there, that little phone when he calls home.
550 miles.
I told him a few minutes ago, I think they only had 500 left, 550, very good.
Wow. Wow.
So that's talking about maybe full 5 more weeks, right? Yeah, they'll be home. You'll be back before the end of August.
About 5 weeks. Is that what you're looking at, Andy?
And hey, he ain't gonna fool with us now. He's done.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be fooling with us.
He don't want to mess with this new backpacker he ain't met yet.
No. Oh, the only YouTuber that Chris has met is me. He's dying to meet somebody else. We got Kevin's back. Oh, by the way, Kevin's back on the Appalachian Trail, so he's hooked up in on that and ain't interested in coming out here. And he's wanting to meet Metro. Chris is wanting to meet Metro. He thinks you God.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah, and he's dying to meet somebody.
Whoa, that almost hit your tent.
Oh my
What
God,
was
what's
it?
that?
Big old limb. Y'all, we just about had a limb hit Johnny Camper's tent here.
That's okay. It wouldn't.
Yeah, that was cool.
It didn't hit nothing. I thought, huh?
I thought it's a bear.
No,
Oh,
I'm glad.
no, I was like, what
Hey,
the hell's falling from the
I'm glad well, tonight I think I've been hollering.
Kevin's in Maryland right now.
Huh?
Kevin's in Maryland right now. And then he said it's Stinker Chief is what he's calling it.
Yeah, that's right. A stinker chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
thought
loves it
that,
with
I
all
was
the
thinking, I don't have a pet, but that's a great idea. Just saying a stinking handkerchief.
Yeah, and that way, the dog will, his dog will remember his scent.
Yeah.
It makes him feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable,
Well, he walked that dog every day as part of his pack. That was part of his pack. And that dog, what's his name? I said,
Tie-dye's on.
Huh?
Tie-dye?
Tie-dye. Oh, yeah, Wendy. She's over in Alabama. When you coming over, Wendy? I done had some of the Alabama girls come over. Never had you come over. You got my email in my community page. Let me know when you come in the area.
Yeah. Guys, actually, it's cooled off. They're talking about a thunderstorm, but it's like been thundering all around us, and the temperature's actually probably dropped within the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last 10 or 15 minutes is cooled up.
Yep.
Tie-dye, yeah. You'll meet her at Pinhole Fest. Chris is coming to Pinhole Fest to meet all these guys he's watching. You need to watch her channel too, Tie-dye.
Okay.
So, yeah, we just started just an impromptu live here.
Yeah. I didn't bring my video camera that do any vlogs, and I'm like, man, I was gonna go live, but I don't have I don't have but about 120 people on mine, and Johnny Camper here is like, I'll go live. I'm like, okay, let's go.
But anyway, Chris is dying to meet another YouTuber so he can learn.
Chris Oconee, what's up?
Oh, hey.
Seen your video this morning, man. Amazing again, bro.
Yeah, he's following both of you and Andy, and of course we're all following you. I comment occasionally when something hits me or sparks me, but most of the time I just give them a thumbs up or some crazy thing to let them know I watched the video.
Right. So like me, I always give you guys a like, and you'll see me like shoot a comment, and it'll be the Marlowe factor. Well, Andy, you know that, but I always give like a like because I'm watching it on my TV, and I can't comment on my TV. But once in a while, like I'll have my phone by me, and then that's when I'll comment.
Chris did ask me earlier today. He said they just suddenly going dark.
Yeah, so like I've watched some of your guys' videos, like how they've ended, and like sometimes they don't end like you guys would normally end it. And I'm like, all of a sudden it's like you guys are talking, and so it's like you see a bit of a scene, and boom, gone. I'm like,
I was telling them, listen, you hike 2,000 miles.
yeah, you ain't gonna want to do that.
They
But
ain't doing
right.
a lot of editing.
Right.
And that's acceptable. Don't worry about it. Just fade to black. That's what I've been doing mine that way anyway. Just fade to black. Bye-bye, people. Fade out to black. But, yeah, he asked me, why did you say? I said, they ain't got time to do all that editing. They produced the video and sent it out. What's that?
There's a phone call.
Oh.
From Utah.
But anyway, I started off with this, since we got a few people watching, with this remote canister. Briefly, it just keeps you low to the ground because your canister is off to the side. and I was telling the benefits. One is that I just use these now until they're empty and throw them away because you can just easily change it out. You don't have to wait for the stove to cool off. You just change it out. And plus, in the wintertime, you can turn it upside down, give it that little extra blast, since it's so low to the ground. And pot, if you're doing something other than a 750. If your pot's a frying pan, you know, they got a tendency once you get up in the air, the higher you get, the harder to keep them level, and those pots they'll just slide off. So you got to get low to the ground. It's helpful, not that it won't fall off, because finding a level spot is almost impossible. Anyway, I'm sold on this. This is a Covia Spider, and I'm just sold on. I don't use any of my other stoves, and I ought to give them away really, because I don't ever plan to use them. That's how important this one is to me. This remote canister. Of course, you can Google remote canister stoves. Many of them are out there. I have the Optimus, but I don't use that one. There's a reason I don't. But remote canister stove, I'm sold on them.
Yeah. Trey says Covia Spider for the win.
Yeah, he's got one. Well, you know, he's actually Howard. He's actually the one, because he asked me, why are you always bringing that? I think him and somebody else asked me. I didn't know why I brought it all the time, because I got all kind of stoves, but this is the one I bring. But it made me stop and think about the advantages of having a remote canister stove. And yeah, for the win. It really is for the win. But there's other remote canister stoves. The adapter, you can get an adapter, by the way, on Amazon, and that's what it's called, a remote canister stove adapter. And you can screw your Pocket Rocket or any of the Snow Peaks or VRSs. You can screw them right in the top, and you got a low one. But your platform you'll have whatever the platform is on your stove, which is like that. If you're gonna use it, don't solve the problem with frying pans and pots with big bottoms. You got to get a remote canister stove that has the platform for those pots and pans to sit on.
Right.
There you go.
Squidly said that's Mr. Howard, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Howard Walter Endermark, Judge. I hope I never get to go in front of his court. Son of a bitch would lock me up. He'd lock me up forever, wouldn't he?
And then
I'd hire Kristen as my lawyer.
there you go.
I'd hire Kristen as my lawyer. Then I wouldn't get to serve no time.
That's right. He has to go home to her. And then Trey said, "I'm a Johnny Camper stove disciple."
Oh yeah, he is, because he went and right away bought one. He sure did.
You know, I actually would like to see how that Optimus works. You know, I've seen a bunch of it on YouTube, and you know me, I kind of go against the grain
Take
a
it
little bit.
home with
Stuff.
you. You can use it tonight. You
got to have a platform with it.
No, it's all there. Just screw your.
I just got my jet boils though.
Yeah, but you got a canister.
Yeah.
Well, just screw your canisters. It's a remote canister stove.
Okay.
Just take the canister that you're using on your jet pole, screw it on here, which is on the,
okay,
and then go use it.
Oh yeah, I'll try it tonight. Let's see how that works.
Well, it'll work. But yeah, but I don't. How you gonna cook something? You ain't got a pot.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh.
But I'll bring one next time. I gotta get one.
Well, you can take the Optimus with you, and next time plan to use it.
Okay.
And then you can give it back to me.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Or you can buy it if you think you want it. But
okay.
But because I'm never going to use it ever. I like this for the win.
Okay. I'm gonna try it out.
Mm-hmm. What else we got? Any more questions? I'm getting ready to close it down. We don't want to bore people.
He said, "I will eternally regret telling John my real name." And then when you were talking about if you ever had to go in front of him, guilty.
No, I'm a hire Kristen as my lawyer, and that will guarantee I'll get away with whatever, right?
Hey, that's they have to work that one out, I guess, when they leave.
Well, listen, anybody got something for? I think I'll go ahead and call it quits for the day. We don't want to bore them with everything. How many we got watching? Just out of just an impromptu thing like this. How many we got watching now?
You got Metro on there. I don't have a trail name yet, Andy. I was told that's something that will be getting brought to me at some point. I guess I don't know how that works. I don't have one
Nobody
yet.
knows how it works because people try to give themselves trail names. People try to. It don't work until somebody actually puts one on you that they start using,
Okay.
and then that's your trail name. But you can say you want it. You can say I want my trail name to be this.
No, I'll let
But
somebody
it
give
don't-
me one.
It don't work because nobody.
I don't,
if they don't,
I don't
use
want
it,
that.
yeah. Well, then you have to wait till
That's
somebody.
right.
Well, like you used to going to pee or something, and somebody said, "Well, where's whatever? Where's Skinny or Shorty or Baldy or whatever?"
Right.
Then that becomes your trail name if it's used again. It may not be used. See, it may take 2 or 3. I
Sure.
don't. Nobody. I don't have a trail name either.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
give
don't got
myself
one.
Johnny Camper.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Metro. When you had me reach out to him and I was calling him Senior, he's like, I don't like the name Senior Hiker, and that's where he's like, man, he's like, look, just call me Johnny Camper, and so that's kind of like what I call him. But I got other, like I got a brother-in-law named John, so like with my wife and I'm like, love, Senior called, and then she knows right away. But no, that's what we call him is Johnny Camper because he told me he didn't like the name Senior Hiker. So,
Well, you didn't.
but
know
no,
me.
I don't have a trail name.
You didn't know me as Senior Hiker. I told you as Johnny Camper, so you know.
Right,
me.
right, yeah. But
Well, well,
I'd
listen.
watch your video and I'd listen to Andy call you Senior all the time.
Yeah, I know, but I fuss at him. Well, listen. I'm gonna try to put that package together with Tom and who's the other one? Tom and Trey and you and me at Little Bridges one weekend.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna try
Let me
to.
know.
I'll be talking to anybody else interested in it. Contact me through my community page. You're welcome to come, and we'll do that. Well, anyway, let's tell them all bye, and that'll be the end of it. Okay, guys. Really, I'm surprised. How many people?
That's awesome.
How many people? 7. How many people up there?
Right now it says top messages are 2, but we know better than that. There's Metro. There's
Yeah, but they come and go.
Chris,
Metro
there's-
ain't here no more. He's hiking on
There's
the.
Chris. There's Squidly.
Yeah, but they come and go.
Okay.
All right,
Tie-dye.
guys. We're gonna close it down, and I'm happy you joined us, and maybe we'll do it
We're
again.
getting ready to thunderstorm.
We need to cook. No?
Later, y'all.
We need to cook.
I think it. Let's see how you get off of this thing. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.